Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Eric Stubblefield, aka Fat Man Collectibles. Here with another video, here to show you guys just a little portion of my comic book collection. Today we're going to be going over all the Batman comics I have, which will be the current run, which is all dating all the way back to last year, and then some one-off stories, so like Batman Who Laughs, Damned. I got Last Night on Earth next to me, and then we have a couple of one-offs. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. We gonna start off with the big stack first. It's the biggest stack. Let's just get it out the way. All right. So we got 49, number 49. This is the oldest one that I have, dating back all the way to I want to say summer of last year. This is the Artgerm cover. If you do not know who Artgerm is, his name is Stanley Lau. He's an artist. Does really good art. Really good art. I like to keep these in the bags. Yeah. It's a beautiful picture of Batman and Catwoman. So it's issue 49. Got issue 50. I showed you all in my last video a couple of special edition issues that I have of number 50. This is the regular cover. The one that'll be easy to find, so it's not really worth anything. The other ones I have are pretty valuable, so that's why I keep them in the bags, in the hard plastic in my room. So you got 50, 51, 52, 3, 4. Oh no, this is the variant of 3. That's right. It's a variant cover. You can see it's marked up $1, which sucks, but beautiful picture on here. Really beautiful. Here's 54. And the reason why I don't collect the variants for all of them, because that'll just be too much. Just buying doubles of everything, but for the most part I'll buy the variants. Like this one with 54, the reason why I bought this is because it's drawn by Tim Sale. You can see that right there. It's drawn by Tim Sale. We're not going over graphic novels in this one, but when we do, I will tell you guys what my favorite graphic novel is. It is The Long Halloween. And if you did not know, Tim Sale was the artist for The Long Halloween and Dark Victory. But like I said, we're gonna go over that in a different video. So we got that. 55. This variant is sweet. I don't know if you can see with the reflection off of it, but it looks like it's the gargoyle. He's on the, mounted up on the gargoyle. Has red eyes. Really cool. Here's the regular cover for 55. 56. Now this is going to be really hard to see, but you can kind of see it in the light. It's a foil cover. Now this is something that DC did back in October of 2018. All their current runs that they had out, they had the foil covers of these, and you will see I have a few of them. I showed you the Batgirl and Harley Quinn last night when I was doing my little room tour in my last video, and look at that reflection. See me in the reflection, huh? So it's just a really cool thing. I think these might be worth money someday. I'm not too sure about it right now. I haven't checked or anything. But this is when I like to get graded, but it's still open because I have yet to read the new run. I know, what kind of Batman fan am I? I haven't read the current run. There's just so many comics to read, so many comics, manga. I'm gonna be reading for a while. Let's just say I got reading material till the end of my life. All right, don't judge me. 57 variant. Here's the normal cover. 58. Got the Penguin on there. Got the variant for 58 right here. Kind of see Batman with the Penguin right there. Number 60. Got Bane in the cut with the Penguin. This is when Bane kind of came into the picture. The current run on Batman. I think the last issue I just got was like number 76. It's currently called City of Bane. So If I had to guess, I'd say this is when Bane kind of first shows up, but City of Bane doesn't start till I want to say issue 74, and you'll see that in just a minute. So we got 60, got 61, just the variant. And sometimes I'll just pick up the variant because I won't like the normal cover, even though I know the normal cover can be more valuable than the variants sometimes, but if I don't like the variant, I'll just pick up the normal one. If I don't like the normal one, I'll just pick up the variant if I like it. If I don't like either one of them, I'll pick up the normal cover just because it's the normal one. And, vice versa. So here's 62. 63, guest starring the man, John Constantine. I'm starting to like Constantine. I wasn't a big fan of Constantine when I was, first got into reading, but, I don't mind it. Here is 64. The Price of Justice, Part 1. And then 65, part of The Price of Vengeance, Part 3. So these are all part of the Price little run. I want to say it was I want to say either a 3 or 4 issue run. You're probably wondering why this says 64 and it's part 1. This is 65 and it's part 3. What DC likes to do, a lot of their stories intertwine with each other. So I don't know. I'll have to go through my Detective Comics and see. So either part 2 is with Detective Comics or Batgirl, or it might even be with a different series like Deathstroke or something like that. Have to look into that. Have to do my research. There's just so much to read. There's just so much to read that I'm just been out of the loop. Number 66, 67, 68, the variant, 69, the variant. I'm missing 70. I could have swore I had 70, but I guess I don't, which is kind of weird because I'm subscribed to this. So I'm going to have to go talk to the lady at the comic shop because I buy so many comics from her. I kind of lose track of things. But now that I've actually went through them to film this video, I've noticed that I'm missing 70 and 59, I want to say. Yeah, I just glazed right over that. So Batman 71, the variant. Him and Catwoman. No, Catwoman looking all sexy as usual. Number 72. The Dark Knight loses, Gotham falls. And then 73. This is a pretty cool one. This is why I'm like, I need to start reading it again. 73. To save his son, Thomas Wayne will do the unthinkable. So I haven't read The Button, but I kind of have a general idea. It kind of crosses over with Flashpoint, Batman, and everything like that. If you guys did not know, if you haven't read Flashpoint, or if you're not into Batman, Flashpoint is basically when the Flash is running so fast that he splits open an alternate universe. So in this alternate universe, it's pretty cool. When Superman crashed, the government got a hold of Superman. When instead of Bruce's parents dying in the alley, Bruce got killed in the alley, so his dad became Batman, and his dad kills people, basically. Batman's number one rule, I don't kill nobody. No. Thomas Wayne, he'll blow your head off. He does not care. And Martha Wayne actually was driven to a point where she became the Joker. It's a really cool story. I mean, the movie's good too, but I'm always say the book is better. So if you can check out Flashpoint, check it out. So I haven't read this, of course, top's still open, but so number 73, got Flashpoint, Batman here, Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne, Batman on the back, and then I already read you guys the title, so yeah, I'm kind of excited to check that out. Here's another 74. You got Flashpoint, Batman fighting Batman, father versus son, Desert Showdown, of course. And then that's 74. Yeah, 75. This is what I was just talking about a little earlier. City of Bane. I'm really interested to check this out. I might just skip all this and jump into City of Bane because I really interested. Bane's one of my favorite villains. That's a part of Batman's Rogues Gallery, and I'm really, look at that, got Batman's cowl right there. Oh man, City of Bane, this cover is great. Can't wait to get into it. So that's number 75. We got 76, which is really nice as well. I want to say this is a variant. Sometimes the lady at my shop, she'll just give me the variant. Won't even ask me, which one do you prefer? She'll just give the variant to me, which is cool, but you know, if you're going to give me the option, I'd rather have the option. And then this is the most recent release from Batman, City of Bane, number 77. This comic is really hard to find now. I got lucky at my comic shop because I am subscribed to it. This is the first appearance of this Robin, this female Robin right here. I don't know if it's the same girl from The Dark Knight Returns or anything like that, but so you meet the new dynamic duo. You have Flashpoint Batman here, and then this female Robin here. And this is really hard to find because she's on the cover, and she is the first. This is the first appearance that she's been in this run. So that's the thing with comics. That's the thing that makes comics so valuable. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are probably collectors, and you know that's why you're watching this. But if you're not, the thing that makes comics jump up in value will be popularity, first appearances of popular characters, or something tragic in the story will happen. So the reason why this comic is worth money, like it's jumping up in price, I think it's up to like 30-40 bucks now, which is a lot of money for, you know, a book that costs $3.99. The reason why, I mean, that's the reason why stuff happens. So that's just how comic value works. People wonder, you know, I have all these comics, but they're not worth anything because nothing really big or significant happened in it. So that's that stack of the Batman run. Let's get into the next one. Next stack I'm going to show you will be kind of my one-offs. I only have 3 of them. The third one's not a one-off, but it's the only one from this run that I have. So first one I have is the Batman Annual number 3. Don't have 2-in-1 because I wasn't collecting when 2-in-1 came out. So In the Skies Above Gotham City, Batman. Haven't cracked this one open. I don't know if it goes with any of the storyline or not, but so got Batman Annual number 3. This is a one-off, Batman Secret Files. I have no idea what this is about, but I had the foil on the cover because this came out last October. Part of that, you know, that foil cover. You can see that, kind of see that with the light shine on it. It's really nicely done with the white in the background and the gold. The gold and the kind of rose gold. And then it says Second and Charles on it, but my mom found this. Somebody on Facebook was selling this, and I'm such a big Batman fan that she bought it for me. This is number 652 from June 2006. This is either part 2 or part 4, I can't remember, of a story run that's called Face to Face. Has to deal with Two-Face. Not too familiar with it, but it is part of that series. 1 year later. But the series is called Face to Face. So I need to see if they have a graphic novel of that so I can pick it up and read it. So that was a small stack. Only 3 of them. No big deal. No big deal. All right. Let's get into the next. All right. This next stack is going to be all my Batman Who Laughs. Batman Who Laughs is a one-off storyline that has nothing to do with the main story that I just showed you, the big stack. That's the main story of Batman, and every now and then you'll have a one-off story, which is basically when an artist and an author will kind of take their own turn on something, tell a story that they want to be told that has nothing to do with the main story. But this is when the best stories happen. From my experience reading stories like that, like The Long Halloween and Hush, and what's another one? Dark Victory, The Dark Knight Returns, Year One, like stuff that has nothing to do with the main story. It's kind of its own thing. Those end up being the best stories. So let's get into Batman Who Laughs. Got number 1, Scott Snyder wrote this. If you don't know who Scott Snyder is, he wrote, back in 2012, DC had the New 52. So he wrote Batman for the New 52. And from my opinion, it's one of the best, if not the best run on Batman. So if anyone knows Batman, it's Scott Snyder. But Batman Who Laughs, number 1. We got Batman Who Laughs, The Grim Knight, number 1. Okay, Batman Who Laughs, number 2. We got number 3. Number 4. Missing 5. Again, I gotta go through my stuff because could have swore I had the whole run. And if not, I gotta talk to the lady at the shop. That's gonna be a problem. Missing number 5. But we got number 6. Then we have both covers for number 7. Now, I have not read this storyline, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. Like I said, so much to read. And I don't just read Batman. I read Power Rangers, other books. I read Star Wars, Darth Vader. I read manga, like stuff like that. So that was that stack. Let's get into the next one. Now this is something I haven't read yet, but I'm really excited to read this. Another Scott Snyder run by Greg Capullo. Greg Capullo was the guy who illustrated the New 52 run, and Snyder's the one who wrote it. So they're back again to give us not only a one-off storyline, Black Label, baby. So I'm really excited to check this out. If you don't know what the Black Label is, I mean, you could look it up online, but it's DC Comics for adults, mature content. And the other stack that I have over here, we'll get into the controversy behind the Black Label and everything. But this is Batman Last Night on Earth. The synopsis of this: Batman wakes up in the desert with the Joker's head in a lantern. Doesn't know how he got there. Last Night on Earth is insinuating this could be Batman's last night on Earth. So I had to pick up number 1, the variant of number 1. Number 2, got Bane and Mr. Bloom right there. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like Mr. Bloom. I believe that was the variant, and I want to say this is the first cover of number 2. I actually have 2 of these. Didn't I realize I had 2 of these, so I might have to sell this one. I might give it to one of my buddies at work. We'll see. Again, I haven't read it. Another thing I haven't read, but don't judge me. All right. Let's get into the last and final stack. Last, but certainly not least, Batman Damned, Brian Azzarello, Leigh Bermejo. It's a 3-issue series, Batman Damned. And yes, I believe they didn't reprint this, so yes, this is the issue that shows Batman's ding-a-ling. Black Label. This is actually the title that kicked off the Black Label. I have read issue 1, have not read 2 or 3, but I do have the graphic novel on hold at my comic shop right now. So when I go through my Batman graphic novels, probably do that in the next few days or so, I will have that book to review as well. This one. From issue 1, great. And the nudity didn't even bother me. It really didn't. It bothered a lot of people. You want to know why? DC advertised the Black Label to be for adults, to have mature content, adult content. And what these guys did was they took that to heart and made us an adult a comic with adult content in it. You know what happened was some mom bought this for her kid, saw the nudity, had a problem with it, complained, and then now DC in the graphic novel took out the nudity, which doesn't bother me, but it's supposed to be for mature readers. So that's just the problem I have with it. Cover 2, book 1. Book 2, cover A. Let's say cover A, cover B. Let's start saying that. Cover B. Look at me in my Bronco attire. And then issue number 3, cover A. No, this is cover B. Cover B. And cover A. Yes, Batman Damned. What's basically about Batman wakes up in an ambulance, stab wounds all over him, doesn't remember anything, gets out of the ambulance, falls into the water. Next thing you know, he wakes up in this hotel with Constantine, the Hellblazer himself, John Constantine. Wakes up in the hotel with him, and all his stab wounds are gone. He doesn't know what happened. And he goes back to the Batcave, finds out there's no scars on his body. But come to find out, the last thing people saw was him and the Joker fighting, and they fell off of the bridge, and they recovered the Joker's body, and he ended up being dead. So I just can't wait to read the rest of the series, just to see see how it ends, see how it goes. Heard good things, her mixed reviews, to be honest. So that was it for all my Batman comics. Did pick this girl up today. That'll be for another video. Not impressed with that. Really irritated. Haven't taken it out the box yet, but we'll see. Maybe my opinion might be changed. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining. Daddy. Talk to you later.